Hey guys, we're going to be doing a Porter-Rich challenge, and to start off this journey, we're going to be doing the guide questions, and I did actually already get the first starter egg, which is very exciting. I hope I can get a dog because it reminds me of my real life dog, and I'm just very excited to see what we do get. I did get a cat, which is very exciting. We're just going to add in some cribs because I think it's very important to have beds so we can do tasks at our house before we can get, a newer house, which I'm thinking about doing maybe on day 2, or I may or may not do it off camera after this video, but I'm not sure. But we are going to be doing our profile because we cannot survive this challenge without the help with the profile, so we can put what we're trading and what we're looking for. The goal is to try to get the things that we're going to be putting on the wish list, which I'm not going to make them too many pets. I'm probably just going to do a couple of my really big ones. We're going to also have trading, but we don't have much to trade. And I'm just going to do my main favorite pets, which is definitely the neon French bulldog, the neon munchkin cat, and the neon sweetheart rat. They're just so cute. And I really wish I could get these pets, but they're very, very good, and I don't think I'm going to get them by the end of this challenge. But that's okay because at least I may or may not get the other ones. And we are going to be taking a look at the guide just so we can see all of the tasks that we're going to be doing to try to finish it. And also, we're going to be trying to get our pet to full grown because then we will finish a bunch of the guide, and we'll also be able to have a full-grown cat, which we can make a neon. And we're going to be playing the Humbug game, which I think is a very fun, interesting game, but I kind of do not do, good at it at all. I kind of suck at it, but I'm okay with that. It just means I need to practice more. I did do a little bad on this round because I kept jumping on this part and I did not hit them any times, but I think I got the last one on that one, which made me feel really good. And there's so many, there's 38, and I think it was just me and one other person, because I did see somebody who was just AFKing, which I don't think they know, but you don't get that much gingerbread from just AFKing. I know because I tried to do that before and it didn't do too good. But we have so far completed every wave, which is very exciting. And this is, I think it should be the very last one, which we're just going to quickly finish it. It's just me and one other person again. But we did complete it, so we got the maximum amount of gingerbread. And when we got out, we did have the camping task, so that was exciting, I guess. But we do have to go to the supermarket because we're not going to be able to survive the first bits of this challenge without anything to eat or drink. So we're just going to get 50 of each, apples and water to start out the challenge with. Because unfortunately, I don't think 50 water bottles and 50 apples are going to last us too long, but that's okay. Shortly after I left the supermarket, I did realize that I needed to get my trading license anyways, so you will see me randomly go back after heading to the campfire, because unfortunately I kind of forgot about that, but it is a very boring process to get the trading license, and I just think it's going to be a little bit easier if I did speed this part up, because it's kind of very boring to watch and just to do. So I did speed this up because I don't think anybody really wants to see this. But I did get very bored, so I started doing some really random stuff. I do have quite a bit of tasks to get done, but I think I'll be able to manage getting those done in a little bit when I finish getting my license. I did experiment some stuff with my avatar to see if I could make any changes in it, or if it did need any changes. And I am very, very close to getting my trading license. I think this is the last part. Yeah, it is. This was a little bit boring, but it's okay. And perfect, we got it. So now we can head to our next destination, which was the beach. And in a little bit, we're basically just gonna keep doing a bunch of tasks, and yeah, it's just gonna take a little bit, but yeah. We do have quite a bit of stuff to do to get the next couple of starter eggs from the guide, but I think in a couple of days we'll be able to finish most of the guide, but a lot of it is a bit pricey, so it's gonna take me a minute. I almost have my cat to full grown, which means I can either try to go get another starter egg from the guide or get an Aztec egg to hatch so we can get more pets. And I do need to get more gingerbread and money to buy more pets as well. And I just think personally, when you do it with gingerbread, it's kind of just like a free pet, but that is my opinion, because gingerbread aren't like, you don't have to pay for them or anything. You just get them from doing mini games and stuff, which is really easy, so I think it's pretty much free. And we do have a couple more tasks to do, and we have quite a bit of guide tasks to do under the different sections. There is 3, and we're also back at the house again, just doing a ton of farming and grinding as well. We almost have 2K. We're over halfway there, and I did get this little pudding house. I did skip some footage to me doing tasks, but I did get the house, and I did start on a new starter egg that I got, and I'm very excited to see what I get though. I don't know exactly what it's gonna be, but ooh, I got a mouse. I didn't even really know that you could get those from starter eggs, but I think that's very cool, because at least I know now. And now we have a mouse and a cat, which is perfect, and I'm very excited to see how this is going to go. And I did decide to buy an Aztec egg, so I'm very excited to see what I do get from this Aztec egg, because I really like the Onza, the Temple Friend, the Quetzalcoatl, I think that's how you pronounce it. But we are going to be playing the Humbug game again, and I did try a lot harder this time because last time I did not do very good. But it was pretty easy this time. They were everywhere, but I did keep trying to get the same ones in the same spots, and it was very hard because they were kind of far away. But this one to me felt like it was a lot easier to finish, and I just personally think this is like one of my favorite mini games. My favorite is probably the Starry Bounce, and my second favorite is actually this and the sleigh ball one are kind of the same for me. I just like them both equally, but that is again my opinion, so everybody thinks a little bit differently about these types of things, but it's perfectly okay. And I can tell that I got a ton, and I got the maximum amount, which is very good, which means we have 10,000 gingerbread, and once again we have more tasks to do, and I'm very excited to see what pet we get. I just personally really hope it's not the tegu or tree frog. I have a really big hatred for both of those. I just personally think they're kind of ugly, but I would be really happy if I could get either the Onza, the rare pet, I'm not too sure what the name of it is, or any of the legendaries. Those are really cute to me. And I do want to try to make maybe at least one neon of one of the pets from this egg, I think it would be pretty easy. But we're just gonna do some tasks real quick again, just so we can get them. The person's avatar over here looked pretty cool, and I think I looked at their profile before because everything looked pretty similar, but I'm not sure. But we're just gonna wait, and I did get an Onza, which is really cool because I really do think Onzas are quite cute. It doesn't mean I'm not gonna trade it, because I know I could get some pretty decent offers for it. But now we have a total of 3 pets, which is very good once again. I do kind of want to buy another egg, but I was thinking about getting 1 or 2, and I did decide on 2, so that's good. I don't know why, but the server I was in was a very laggy one. I think it just had a lot going on in it. So some parts were very laggy, some parts weren't as laggy. And I'm very close to hatching this next egg. I really, really hope it is not a tegu. I will take anything but the tegu. I really just don't like the tegu. And it's a tegu. And that was a jump of sadness, not happiness, just to let you guys know. I really do not think anybody's going to give me a good offer for it, but I'll see what I can get. I do have to update my profile, though, to match my new pets, because obviously I don't have 1 anymore. And I did forget to add day 1, so I did add that in. And we're just patiently going to wait here and do some tasks on our little kitten. But besides that, we're pretty much getting towards, I guess, the end of this video. But we do have a tiny bit more to do before I do end this off. We do still have some tasks just to get done real quickly, though. I did remember that one of the tasks on either, I can't remember if it was my task board or my guide, but it was to teach my pet a trick, so I made sure to do that really quickly. And I'm about to get another starter egg, which I'm very excited about. Back at the really cute Christmassy house. I literally love it so much. It's so adorable. I did decide to dye my little house white because I always dye it pink. I just think it's time for a little bit of a change. And I know it was a task to put 4 pets in the pet pen and also 1. So I was going to put in my starter egg, but then I realized it would take a long time. So I did take it out for a walk to do some tasks, and then I put it in when it had about 1 to 2 tasks left. And I did keep it in there. So I'll have to see what I get later, because it's just gonna have to like chill there for a little bit, but that's perfectly okay. We can just do some more tasks while we wait to see if it's going to give us a cat, dog, or I think just a mouse is the other option, but I'm not too sure. And I did decide to do some little messing around with my avatar again, just to see if there's anything that I thought would be perfect or would look decent. And I was getting a little bored on this part, so we're just gonna check on the little egg. But I think it is gonna be a time for this video to be coming to an end. It was very fun, and I will be seeing you guys tomorrow. If you guys want to stay tuned for the rest of this journey, I am very excited to see how tomorrow will go, but have a great day, and bye!